Hi, this is Mark Seitz, and this is my final project for OGL 200, Introduction to Organizational Leadership. I'd like to start off by sharing with you a little bit about my career. I was originally a field supervisor and promoted to a management position because I was a very good field supervisor. Um, I wasn't given any training, and I quickly found that my previous style was ineffective and not compatible with my new environment, office environment. So I sought out seminars and courses, classes like this one to try and take advantage of my inherent traits and improve my abilities and skills. As I explained in several of my papers, I'm a task-oriented leader by nature, but I've spent a good part of my career employing relationship-oriented strategies. These have been highly effective, and I plan to continue this trend. I really learned a lot from this course, things that I didn't know, areas where I can improve, certainly, and many of the lessons just validated strategies that I currently employ, which made me feel pretty good about what I've been doing over the last 30 years. I believe that hard work and integrity have been the primary values that I've relied on during my career, and I'm going to continue to combine these with my passion and my vision for creating a better, more efficient, and more profitable company. Hopefully, I can convince my team members to embrace my vision and follow along. I'd like to be thought of as an inspirational leader, not just a boss. I have had many bosses in the past, and I've had very few inspirational leaders. Um, I try to learn something from every situation and everyone that I work with, even if it's what not to do. Um, in the past, I never really thought about out-group members. I plan on trying to identify them and spend a little bit more time with these individuals. Try to spend time listening to them, their ideas, and kind of work to appreciate their unique contributions. Something else that I'm really excited to get started on is regular management assessments, something that I haven't done in the past on a regular basis, and the self-assessments in particular. And I'd also like to provide frequent assessments to questionnaires to other team members, and so that I can help everyone in the organization kind of understand and develop their individual strengths. Um, on character, I'm going to continue to focus on being open-minded and listening to the ideas of other team members on how to better accomplish goals. I'm going to work a lot harder on caring, really focusing on what people have to say when they're talking to me, and trying to be kinder in my responses and comments. I really do enjoy seeing others thrive in their work and the work environment, and I need to let them know more often that I appreciate them and what they're doing and their contributions to the company. I've learned a lot from this course, as I said, and how important it is that all team members have input and that they all feel valued. I also really enjoyed Chapter 8 on establishing a constructive climate, which is something I have tried to do, and it was one of my favorite chapters in the book. I'm going to use many of the lessons in that chapter to help form a better structure for my organization and for what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to try and define company goals and missions. I'm going to really work on clarifying norms, particularly in meetings when people are on their phones and laptops and chatting with each other. Those are things that everyone in my organization is guilty of, and I really want to work with everyone on that. I want to try to look for and continue to encourage cohesiveness amongst groups, keep the meeting sizes smaller. That was something I learned. And create and promote standards of excellence. Let everybody know where the bar is set and set the bar high. And last but not least, I really learned a lot in Chapter 11 on managing conflict, primarily the Kilman-Thomas model, where compromise is not the most desirable outcome in a conflict situation. But it's collaboration. Who knew? I've actually already begun to kind of preach and integrate this into my daily work life, and and so far the individuals that I presented with this idea look at me and, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Um, the last thought I have is I try to keep a good attitude, and I would recommend that to everyone, and find ways to have fun in your job and with your team members. It makes a big difference, and you'll find that you have way less stress as well. I really enjoyed this course, and I really enjoyed interacting with all of you, um, and I learned a bunch. Thank you, and see you next time.